All right, so this is Kenny Santos from KennySantos.com out of Toronto, Canada. I'm going to give you the 5 criteria that you should look at when considering a network marketing company. Basically, there's the company, the product, the compensation plan, the leadership or the system, and the timing. So let's just dive into this. All right, first of all, is the company solid and will it be around for the long run? One thing to know is that there's a lot of startups out there, and you never know how long the company is going to be around. And it may look fun and exciting now, but just know this statistic. 95% of companies, network marketing companies, they don't make it to their 5th year. So if you're year 1, 2, 3, or 4, or whatever, you know what? And it could be exciting. You never know what's going to be happening at year 5. It could shut down. The statistics are against you. And then even if you're past year 5, 95% of those that reach near year 5, they don't make it to year 10. So with that being said, if it's a 10-year-old plus company, chances are it's a nice, solid company that's going to be around for a while. That's not to say that you shouldn't be doing startups, but just something to be aware of. Also, look at who's running it. Don't listen to what the company has to say about the CEO. Look at the CEO, Google them, dig for bones, and if you find some big bones, then maybe you shouldn't be joining them. However, if you do dig for them and you find some gold, awesome, you found a great company, or that you know what, you found at least a great CEO. All right. Next thing, the product. This is huge. All right. Just know that people buy what they want, not what they need. All right. And let me just give you an example. No one needs Big Macs. No one needs Coca-Colas. But you know what? People are going to buy them. Why? Because they want them. All right. They're going to sell 1 billion Big Macs or hundreds of millions of Big Macs this year. They're going to sell hundreds of millions of Coca-Colas this year. And you know what? Perhaps I should be drinking more aloe vera juice. However, and you know what? I probably need it. Probably the whole world needs aloe vera juice. And this is not a crack on aloe vera companies or anything like that, but people buy what they want, not what they need. All right. Also find out what does it do and how long will it take. You know what? If someone says, okay, if I take your product or service, what's it going to do to me? And if your response sounds something like, you know what, we're not sure, it works differently for everyone, take it for a month and see how it works, that is not a very duplicatable system. However, if you're marketing and selling something with weight loss, where they're going to see a measurable result, or an energy drink where they feel a difference within like 10, 15 minutes, or maybe it's a skin product or something like that, where you know what, the wrinkles disappear right before their very eyes, that's something that's very marketable, very sellable, and very, very promotable. All right, something to think about. Next thing is compensation plan. How much upfront money is there? Talk about the immediate income. Research the immediate income. Right? It's nice finding, Dandy, that 5, 10 years from now you're going to be making 5 figures a month. But what about today? What about the bills that you're creating today? Find out, you know what, look, is there enough low-hanging fruit to keep not only yourself excited, but also your recruits, your downline excited? And then ask yourself this: how many wholesale customers or distributors do I need in my organization to become financially free? So let's say you want $5,000 a month. All right, and find out how much each customer is worth to you each month, and then do the multiplication there, and hopefully, you know what, it's not that huge of a number. If you need like 10,000 customers to get financially free, then the compensation plan isn't for you. Either that, or you know what, you just set your monthly goal way, way too high. So something to think about there. Next thing is the leadership. Who's out there in the field? What tools have they made so that you can duplicate? You see, a lot of times with some companies, the tools are not in place. The videos aren't there. The duplication tools aren't in place. And it's very difficult for the new distributors to make anything happen. And you know what? You don't want to go through those growing pains with the companies. You want to join the company when it's just about to explode or it's going through a great explosion. All right. And so look at the leadership. If the master distributors are there and they're bringing in some great leadership with them, and on top of that, they got some great tools that they're using in order for you to be able to duplicate your team, then wonderful. You know what? That's another check mark that you want to put on when considering a company. And then, you know what? Lastly is this: the timing. Are you getting in too late? I'm going to discuss getting in too late. Another thing: are you getting in too early? You know what? Like I said before, if there's no tools available, it might be too early for you. You know what? You know what? They might say, oh yeah, you could help us develop that. You know what? That's not going to pay your bills. All right. You don't want to be the one developing the tools. You want to be the one using the tools and duplicating. at what stage of growth is the company in. So I'm going to show you this chart here. There's 4 stages of growth from formulation all the way to stabilization, and there's this period called momentum. Now I want you to understand something. Momentum happens once in a company. It's usually 3 to 5 years in length, and if you join a company before or during momentum, you experience absolutely massive explosive growth. Now, I don't want you to get distracted with this because momentum can happen in your particular business. And when I say your business, I don't mean your company, I mean your actual organization. All right. And so just know that it's easier to grow a business during the momentum phase. All right. And a lot of times this momentum phase may happen before that 10-year mark. However, it could happen afterwards. And you know what? The reason why I'm telling you this is that I actually found a company that's going through momentum, and it's rock solid, and it's going through the moment. It's been around over 20 years, and it's going through momentum right now. And when I saw it, I thought it was absolute gold. Now, here are the 5 criteria of network marketing. You know what? Do the litmus test. Put the company that you're considering under these 5 criteria. Put the company you're in under these 5 criteria. And you know what? If you haven't found the right company, what I invite you to do is talk to the person that invited you to watch this video, talk to a friend that might be in another company and see if it passes the litmus test. And if you don't know who to talk to me, because I got something that's 20 years old. They're going through momentum right now. We got a product that works immediately within 10 minutes, and the compensation plan is absolutely through the roof. All right. I know you got some great value out of this. Thanks a lot, and create a wonderful day.